Problem of the day.
Good day. For today's video, we're gonna talk about gas laws. Okay? So, before we begin, I would like to introduce to you the three main variable na pag-uusapan natin or mai-include no sa gas law. The first thing is yung tinatawag natin na pressure. Represent yan as P. Okay? Yan yung variable niya. Pressure is the force exerted by gas particles. There are several unit no na ginagamit sa pressure. We have atmosphere, kPa, mercury, okay, and yung torr. Okay? But on this problem, magfo-focus tayo mainly kay atmosphere, okay? The next variable will be volume or letter V. For volume, it is the space occupied by gas. Again, in-emphasize natin si gas since this we are talking about here gas law. Okay? Units for volume is liters or letter L or milliliters or letter ml. Okay? And majority ng magiging problem natin will use liters, no? So, dapat ay sanay tayong mag-convert depende kung ano ang hinihingi sa ating unit. Okay? And the last variable is the temperature or letter T. Okay? Dito naman, ang unit lang na magfo-focus tayo ay sa Kelvin. Okay? Or letter K. Mamaya mas matatalakay pa natin yan. Okay? Now, let's focus on the importance of Kelvin muna. Ang Kelvin natin, no? Ang value niyan, okay, ay 23.15. Okay, kasha. 23, sorry, 273.15. Okay. If gagamitin natin yan for to turn Celsius into Kelvin, we simply have to plus. So to get Kelvin, you have to get your Celsius. Okay? Plus mo si 273. Pwede na nating hindi na include si 15. Okay? So, example. So, example natin, I have 27 degrees in Celsius. Okay? So, to turn this into Kelvin, we just have to add. So, add tayo ng 273. 273 is constant. Okay? Constant yan for Kelvin. So, 27 plus 273, that is 300. Okay? And our unit will be Kelvin. Okay? Now that we know yung mga quantities na meron tayo, we can now proceed sa first gas law. The first gas law that we were going to talk about is Boyle's law. Okay? Boyle's law, sinasabi dyan that if temperature and amount of gas remain constant, okay? So again, sa Boyle's law daw, si temperature, okay, at si amount of gas, letter N, is at constant. Meaning to say, hindi magbabago. Remains constant, pressure and volume are inversely proportional. So sabi, si pressure are inverse proportional kay volume. Meaning to say, no, na if pressure increased, volume will decrease. Vice versa, if volume increased, pressure decreased. Okay? So example, I have here a cylindrical container. Ngayon, pinipress yan. Okay? So, on this part, kung mapapansin natin, mas malaki dyan yung um, volume. Okay? So, on this, mas mataas si volume, therefore, mababa ang pressure. On the other hand, if we to compare this one, so on that part naman, no, mas mataas si pressure compare kay volume. Okay? Again, on Boyle's law, temperature and numbers of gas or molecules are at constant. Okay? Now, when we talk about formulas, ang formula ni Boyle's law, sinasabi dyan that P1 or P sub 1 times V sub 1 is equals to P sub 2 times V sub 2. Okay? Yung 1 natin dito, no? This one represent initial. Okay? And this one represents yung 2 natin, that represents final. Okay? So here, P1 is initial pressure, V1 initial volume, P2 final pressure, V2 final volume. Okay? So, let's have some examples for Boyle's law. Sabi, so let's have some examples. No? A gas occupies 4.0 liters of at 2 atmosphere or atmospheric pressure. Then what will be its volume if pressure becomes 8 atmosphere? So, the first thing is to identify muna natin yung mga quantities na meron tayo. So, let's identify P1, V1, P2, and V2. So, sabi dito, a gas occupies 4 liters at 2 atmospheric pressure. This one shows that these quantities are initials, no? Therefore, 2 atmosphere will be our P sub 1, and we have V sub 1 of 4.0 liters. Now, ang hinahanap sa atin ay yung volume, no? Final volume, if daw ang pressure ay magiging 8 atmosphere. Okay? So, gagawin lang natin ay gamitin natin ang formula for Boyle's law. Since ang given sa atin ay pressure, volume, so therefore, mangangailangan tayo dito ng Boyle's law. Okay? Ang Boyle's law, P1, V1 is equals to P2, V2. So, substitute lang natin yung mga values. We have 2 ATM 4.0 liters is equals to 8 ATM at wala tayong volume. Okay? So, 2 times 4, 2 times 4, this is 8, right? So, this is 8 ATM times liter equals 8 atmospheric pressure times V, that is what? 8 ATM V. Okay? Ngayon, we have to solve for volume. Therefore, we want to isolate volume. Okay? Kung paano yon, kailangan natin i-divide yung 8 dito para ma-cancel out. So, let's divide both sides by 8 atmosphere. So, therefore, on this side, maka-cancel na to. Matitira sa atin si volume. At on this side, maka-cancel to. Okay? Maka-cancel na si unit. And 8 over 8, that is 1. So, ang ating V2 ay equals 8 over 8 divided by 8, that is 1. Yung natitirang unit natin ay liters. So, this is our final answer. So, another problem is a gas occupies 10 liters. Pressure changes from unknown pressure to 5 atm or atmospheric pressure. Then, final volume becomes 4 liters. Find the initial pressure. So, again, our first step is to identify each quantities or given values na meron tayo. So, we have P1, V1, P sub 2, V sub 2. So, identify natin kung ano meron tayo. A gas occupies 10 liters. So, this says na ito yung initials natin. So, this is our V1. Pressure changes from unknown pressure to 5 atm. So, nagbago daw bigla si pressure. Okay? So, this is our... So, again, we have V1 is equals to 10 liters. Now, we have here pressure changes from unknown pressure. Okay? So, we could say that this pressure change, since nabago na nga daw yung pressure, therefore, this is our final pressure. Therefore, 5 atmospheric pressure will be our P sub 2. Okay? And we have final volume. So, sinabi naman na, final siya. So, that is 4 liters. Then, find the initial pressure. So, again, dito gagamit pa rin tayo ng Boyle's law formula. Okay? Which is P1, B1 is equals to P2, V2. Then, substitute lang natin yung mga meron tayo. So, P1, hinahanap natin. And we have V1, which is 10 liters. Kapag ganito na nagsasubstitute tayo, mas mainam na sinasama natin yung units na meron tayo. Okay? Nang sa ganun, makita din natin kung paano yung magiging kalalabasan in terms sa unit niya. Kung sino yung unit na makakancel, okay? Kung sino yung unit na matitira. So that's a general tip. Then we have P2, 5 ATM, and V2, 4 letters. Okay? So the next thing to do is to multiply. So we have 10 letters, P sub 1, 5 times 4. Okay, this is 20 ATM. Okay? And again, kailangan natin ma-isolate si P sub 1. To isolate P sub 1, we have to divide both sides by 10 letters. Oops. So therefore, makakancel to. At dito naman, makakancel na si letters. Okay? And matitira dito sa isa, P sub 1, is equals to 20 over 10, that's 2, atmospheric pressure. So this is our final answer. Our second law will be Charles' law. Sinasabi naman kay Charles' law that if pressure remain constant, then volume is directly proportional can temperature. So dito, at constant sa atin si pressure at si numbers of moles or numbers of gas particles. Okay? At sinasabi dito that volume is directly proportional kay temperature. Meaning to say, kapag sinabing direct at proportional, if volume goes up, therefore volume goes also up. If mababa si volume, ang temperature natin ay mababa din. Okay? Now, let's proceed. Ano naman ngayon ang formula for Charles' law? For Charles' law, we have the formula of V sub 1 over T sub 1 times V sub 2 over T sub 2. Okay? Again, napag-usapan na natin yung mga units. For volume, we have liters and milliliters. For temperature, focus tayo sa Kelvin. Okay? So, let's have some example. Example problem is a balloon occupies 5 liters at 300 Kelvin. What will be its volume at 600 Kelvin? Okay? So, identify lang ulit natin ang V sub 1, T sub 1, V sub 2, T sub 2. Okay? So, just like Boyle's law, ang V sub 1 natin ay initial, ang V sub 2 natin ay final. Okay? So, hindi naman nababago yan. Now, si balon daw nag-occupies 5 liters at 300 Kelvin. This definitely says na ito yung magiging initial properties natin or quantities natin rather. So we have 5 liters and we have 300 Kelvin. What will be its volume? Ano daw yung final volume natin at 600 Kelvin? So this is our 600 Kelvin. At ito yung hinahanap. So let's proceed. So we will use the Charles law formula. V sub 1, T sub 1, V sub 2, T sub 2. So, distribute lang natin yung mga quantities na meron tayo. So we have 5 over 300 and V2 over 600. Okay? So, anong next na gagawin natin? Ang next na gagawin natin ay magpe-perform lang tayo dito ng cross multiplication. Okay, so multiply si 5 kay 6 at si V2 kay 300. So we will have 300 V sub 2 is equals to 5 times 600, that's 3,000. Okay? Ngayon, ano ang next? We have to isolate V2. Okay? So before natin makalimutan pala, I have here volume na 5 liters, right? And kay V2 natin, I have temperature here na Kelvin. So this 3,000 is liters times Kelvin. And ito naman ay Kelvin. Okay? So I have to divide this by 300 Kelvin. Both sides. So, makakancel na dito sa 300 Kelvin. At dito naman makakancel si Kelvin. At divide natin sila. No? So, sa left side, I have V sub 2 is equals to 3,000 divided by 300. So, cancel lang natin yung mga zeros. So, we will get 30 divided by 3. That's 10. At yung natitira nating unit, which is liters. So, this is our final answer. Let's proceed to another problem. Another problem is a gas occupies 8 liters at an unknown temperature. Its volume becomes 16 liters at 400 Kelvin. Okay. So, sulat lang natin yung mga dapat nating hanapin. So, the first thing is, a gas occupies 8 liters. So, ano tong 8 liters? No? So, this is our initial volume, right? Then, its volume becomes daw, so this is our final, become 16 liters at 400. So, this is also final. Therefore, ang nawawala sa atin ay si initial temperature. So, we will use again the Boyle's law formula, which is V sub 1 over T sub 1. Then, substitute lang tayo ng mga values. Then, again, magpe-perform lang tayo dito ng cross multiplication. So, I have here 16 liters. 8 times 400, that is 32,000. Sorry, 3,200 liters times Kelvin. And we have to divide this both side by 16 liters. So, here, makakancel na to. Yung liters, makakancel. So sa left side, we have T sub 1 is equals to 3,200 divided by 16. So this is 200. At yung natitira nating unit is Kelvin. So 200 Kelvin. Okay? Let's proceed, sorry, to another gas law. Let's have Gay-Lussac's law. On Gay-Lussac's law, dito naman, we have at constant na volume at numbers of molecules or gas, to be specific, since we are talking about gas law. Ngayon, sinasabi dito that pressure is directly proportional kay temperature. Meaning to say, pressure goes up, temperature also goes up. If pressure goes down, temperature also goes down. Okay? Kaya nga 'di ba? Ito yung mga dahilan kung bakit pwedeng sumabog yung aerosol cans kapag naiiwan sila sa mainit na lugar. Okay? Kasi tataas yung temperature, then tataas din yung pressure. Okay? So what's the formula behind this? The formula for Gay-Lussac is P sub 1 over T sub 1, T sub 2 over T sub 2. So this is just like Charles, no? Pero na iba lang yung quantities na meron tayo. Okay? And just like any other formulas, P sub 1 and T sub 1 here are your initial, and P sub 2 and T sub 2 are your final. Okay? So now, let's have some examples. So, we have a problem here. A gas has a pressure of 2 atmospheric pressure at 300 Kelvin. Find the pressure at 450 Kelvin. So, let's identify first yung mga quantities na meron tayo. Okay? So, we have, so a gas has a pressure. So, this is an initial. So, at yung kasunod niya, also our initial. Then, pinapana sa atin is yung final pressure daw kapag ka umabot na ng 450 Kelvin. So, again, we will use the formula of Gay-Lussac, which is P1. Sorry. And we will simply substitute it. So, to atmospheric pressure, you have 300 Kelvin. P2 ang hinahanap sa atin. So, that remains. And 450 Kelvin. Now, we will simply also do cross multiplication. So, here we will have 300 Kelvin is equals to 2 times 450. So, that is 900. Okay. Then, we want to isolate P sub 2 for the final pressure. So, we will divide both sides by 300 Kelvin. So, cancel. Maka-cancel si Kelvin. Okay. So, matitira sa atin is si T2 is equals to, maka-cancel na yung zeros. So, 9 divided by 3, that is 3. Then yung natitirang unit natin is atmospheric pressure. So, this is our final answer. Okay? Let's have another example. Another problem. A gas has an initial pressure of 4 atmospheric pressure. The pressure becomes 8 atm at 600 Kelvin. So, let's find muna yung mga given sa atin. Oops, sorry. So, kapag sa actual entrance exam, much better if hindi na natin siya ginaganto. Like, direct na tayo sa formula, direct na tayo sa pagsasolve. Okay? Dapat, kapag sa actual entrance exam, masanay tayo na once na makita pa lang natin yung problem, we know na kung ano ito. Okay? If this is our initial, if this is our final. Okay? So, here, initial pressure daw at 4 atmospheric pressure. So, sinabi naman na agad. Then, the pressure becomes 8 atm at 600 Kelvin. So, kapag ganon, laging final. So, ang initial temperature ang hinahanap sa atin. So, again, we'll use the formula. Sorry, may mali. Then, let's substitute. Then, we will form cross multiplication. 4 times 600, so this is 2,400. Then, we'll just have to divide both sides by 8 as atmospheric pressure para ma-isolate natin si T sub 1. And maka-cancel na to. Maka-cancel na si atmosphere. So, we will have T sub 1 is equals to 2,400 divided by 8. That is 300. And hanapin lang natin natitirang unit, which is Kelvin. So, 300 Kelvin. Okay? Let's have the next gas law. Okay? The next gas law will be the Avogadro's law. Ang Avogadro's law ay ang sinosolve natin dito, ay the relationship between volume and gas. Okay? And amount of gas. Okay? Now, what are the constant here? So, at constant sa atin dito, si pressure at si temperature. And tinatalakay natin sa Avogadro's law ang relationship ni volume at ni numbers of moles, which is directly proportional. Meaning to say, N represent number of moles, okay? Meaning to say, if volume ay tumataas, number of moles tumataas. Volume bumababa, numbers of moles bumababa. Okay? Kasi nga, if we could think of, kapag ka mas malaki yung box natin, mas madami kang pwedeng mailagay compare sa mas maliit. Okay? Now, ano naman yung formula? No? Formula for Avogadro's formula for Avogadro's will be V sub 1 over N sub 1. This is our initial V sub 1 and N sub 1 is equals to V sub 2 over N sub 2. Or our final volume and final numbers of moles. Another thing, no? Ang volume, sabi natin, ang unit niyan ay equal sa liters or milliliters. Ang numbers of moles ay equals, no? Ang unit niyan rather ay mole. Ganyan. Okay? So, let's have some examples. Sabi sa atin dito, 2 moles of gas occupies 4 liters. Find the volume occupied by 6 moles. So, let's have yung mga quantities na meron tayo. So, sabi dito, 2 moles of gas occupies 4 liters. So, this is definitely our initials. Okay, so I have 4 liters and 2 mole. Then, find the volume. So, pinapahanap sa atin si final na. Final volume with 6 mole. Then again, we will form the Avogadro's formula. V1 over N1, V2 over N2. Okay? So, lahat naman ng formula natin kapag ganyan may equal yan. Okay? Pero hindi ko na lang sinusulat. Okay? Then, substitute natin. So, we have 4 liters over 2 moles. Then, si V2 nawawala. Then, we have 6 mole. Another, gagawin lang natin cross multiplication. Palagi naman. So, we will have 2 moles is equals to 4 times 6. That is how many? 24 moles times liter. Then we have to isolate V sub 2. So to isolate V sub 2, we have to divide both sides by 2 mole. So makakancel na. Makakancel si mole. So we have V sub 2 is equals to 24 divided by 2, that is 12. Then ang remaining natin na unit ay liters. So 12 liters. This is our final answer. Let's have another example. So another example is a gas occupies 20 liters and contains an unknown numbers of moles. Another sample occupies 10 liters and contains 2 moles. Find the number of moles in the first sample. So, ano ang mga step natin? So, para mas set ready tayo, college entrance exam test, ready tayo. So, we will direct this one. No? So, ipaplot natin siya agad sa formula natin na v sub 1 n sub 1 v sub 2 over n sub 2. Okay? So sabi dito, a gas occupies 20 liters. So we have 20 liters na initial volume natin and contains unknown numbers of moles. So, missing daw yung numbers of moles. Another sample occupies 10 liters and contains naman daw ng 2 moles. Then, find the number of moles in the first sample. Okay? So, we can ignore this one na since we know naman na yung initial numbers of moles ang hinahanap natin. So, here, we will form, once again, cross multiplication. So, we will have 10 liters is equals to 20 times 2. So, that's 40 liters. Then, now, we have to isolate the numbers of moles. So, we have to divide both sides by 10 liters. Cancel, cancel. Maka-cancel sa sign. Cancel sa 0. So, we will have n sub 1 is equals to 4 divided by 1. So, that's 4. Then, yung natitira nating unit, that is mole. So, this is our final answer. Okay? Our next gas law, kanina kung mapapansin natin, that pressure, volume, and temperature ay laging magkakahiwalay. No? Minsan, magiging constant yung isa, tas yung isa yung gagamitin. Our next law ay combination of all these units. So, this is what we called combined gas law. Basically, pinagsama lang nito yung Boyle's law, Charles' law, at Gay-Lussac's law. Okay? So, on combined gas law, at constant sa atin, C, numbers of moles. Okay? And we have a formula for combined gas law. T sub 1, V sub 1 over T sub 1 is equals to, which follows same criteria. Si sub 1 natin ay ang ating initial, ang sub 2 natin ay ang ating final. Okay? So, with that, let's have some example problems. So, let's have this formula. A gas occupies 4 liters at 2 atmospheric pressure and 300 Kelvin. Find its new volume if pressure becomes 1 atmospheric pressure and temperature becomes 600 Kelvin. So, dito, pinahanap sa atin agad sinabi na that we have to find the final volume or our V sub 2. So, definitely, all these variables is quantity except V sub 2. Okay? So, let's distribute. So, we have 2 atm. So, this is our P sub 1. B sub 1 natin ay 4 liters over 300 Kelvin, our T sub 1 equals, ang P sub 2 natin ay 1 at ang volume natin ay blanco or our V sub 2. Then we have T sub 2 of 600 Kelvin. Okay? So, pag gaganyan, what we can do, no, is to multiply first, then we can now proceed sa pagko-cross multiply. Okay? So, let's multiply first 2 atmospheric times 4 liters. So, that is 8 over 300 Kelvin. 180 m times V sub 2, that is 180 m over 600 Kelvin. Okay? So, ang next natin ay cross multiplication. So, 880 m times 600 Kelvin. So, that is 4,800 equals 180 m times 300 Kelvin. So, that is 300. And we have to isolate V sub 2. Okay? So, we have to divide it both sides by 300 Kelvin times atmospheric pressure. So, magka-cancel lang tayo. So, cancel na to. Dito naman, maka-cancel si atmosphere, si Kelvin. At yung 0. So, matitira natin sa atin ay si V sub 2 is equals 48 divided by 3. That's 16. Then, yung natitira sa atin na unit ay liters. So, this is our final answer. Okay? So, let's have the final gas law, which is the ideal gas law. Ang ideal gas law, ginagamit lang to kapag gusto nating hanapin ang anumang unknown variable ng gas. Okay? And this is commonly used again on chemistry. We are talking about here chemistry. Ano ang formula natin? Formula for ideal gas law is PB is equals to nRT. So, ano tong PB and RT? P, pressure, V, volume, yung N natin, number of moles, yung R natin ay gas constant. Okay? So, we have constant value for R, which is, so ang gas constant natin ay R is equals to 0.0821 with unit of L, okay, or liters times atmospheric pressure over mole times Kelvin. So, ang ating gas constant ay 0.0821 L time per liters atmospheric pressure per mole times Kelvin. Okay? Or tinatawag natin siya as lamok. Okay? So, ayan. Another common value for R, no, ay 8.314. But this is joules per mole times Kelvin. Okay? Ano yung mas gamit natin for ideal gas law? This one. Okay? Now, associated kay ideal gas law is also what we called STP. STP stands for standard temperature and pressure. Okay? So, ano ang STP? Definitely, meron tayong standard value for temperature and pressure, no? So, these are constant. What are these values? For temperature, if you're talking about Celsius, no, STP for temperature is, in terms of Celsius, is 0 degrees Celsius. And ang STP for Kelvin kay temperature ay 273 K Kelvin. Now, for pressure, ang STP natin naman kay pressure, no, in terms of atmospheric pressure, this is 1. So, 1 atmospheric pressure. And 1 atmospheric pressure is also equals lang din kay 700 700 760 milligrams per mercury. Okay? Milliliters. Or another term or another unit could be 101.3 kilopascal. Okay? So, this unit or this quantity are standard, no, for temperature and pressure in ideal gas law. Okay? Now, another thing that we must know is ang molar volume. Sa molar volume, assuming at STP tayo, sinasabi lang doon that per 1 mole of gas, that is equals to 22.4 liters. Okay? So this standard units, standard quantity, we should know this, no? Yung mga constant value na to, dapat alam natin to. Okay? So let's have some examples. So sabi dito, a gas contains 2 moles. Temperature is equals to 300 Kelvin. Pressure is equals to 1 atmospheric pressure. Then find the volume. A while ago, we said that ideal gas law is equals to P. Okay? PB is equals to nRT. So, pagka ganito, we just have to manipulate yung formula natin to solve for B. And in order to do that, since we are only solving for volume, we just have to divide both sides by pressure para ma-cancel out si pressure. Okay? So, ang bago nating formula will be V is equals to nRT over pressure. Okay? So, now, our next step is to insert lahat ng values na meron tayo. So, I will have V is equals to numbers of moles. So, that's 2 moles Sabi natin kanina, ang gas constant natin or R equals yan palagi kay 0.0821 lamok. Okay? So, sulat lang natin. Then, temperature natin is 300 Kelvin over 1 atmosphere. Okay? So, ano yung gagawin natin? Multiply lang natin. So, this is a basic multiplication. But first, let's cancel muna yung mga values na magkakaroon tayo. So, makakancel na to. So, denominator to numerator. So, makakancel na yan. So, 2 times 0.0821 times 300. So, this is V is equals to 49.26 over 1 atmosphere. Now, makakancel na ulit natin si atmosphere. Okay? And 49.26 divided by 1. So, that's 49.26 pa rin. 26 liters. So, that's our final answer. Okay?